Right now at 10, as the worker shortage carries on, employees are feeling the strain. How experts say you can avoid a burnout. Plus, an update from one Northland school district about in-person learning this fall. But first, the northern fires continue to burn. The latest update from crews on the ground and why they say the battle isn't over yet.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Natalie Grant. Kristen is on assignment tonight. Thanks for joining us. Fires raging in the Quetico Provincial Park, just north of the BWCA, are now burning more than 19,000 acres combined. That's thanks to a severe drought and a slight wind. Now, each bright red dot on this map represents a fire. The furthest one is to the west is what the U.S. fire officials has them concerned. It's located just 2 miles outside the boundary waters. And as CBS3's Kendall Jarbo explains, Forest Service leaders held a meeting tonight discussing their plan of action in case the fire jumps the border.
For the past 2 weeks, crews have fought northern Minnesota's Delta Lake fire from the ground and the sky. It's now 50% contained, but the battle isn't over.
A couple days ago, we had 1/10 of an inch of rain. That doesn't even affect those large fields or that deep depth. So we need a lot more rain. Hopefully pray for some rain so we can put this Delta Lake fire to bed.
Severe drought isn't just impacting the U.S. side of the border. With 7 wildfires in Ontario, Superior National Forest personnel are preparing for the worst.
So our big worry out here are these Canadian fires that still have fire on the landscape, uncontrolled fire on the landscape. And that's going to continue until the end of fire season.
Officials don't think evacuations in Ely will be necessary, but they have a plan in place just in case. For now, portions of the BWCA are closed, including some entry points, lakes, and campsites. It's a decision not made lightly.
We know that putting these closures in place do impact our visitors and can impact the businesses associated with those visitors.
Fire officials evaluate these closures daily as they keep an eye on both sides of the border.
If you had a trip to the Boundary Waters planned, officials recommend you visit other lakes and campsites in the Superior National Forest instead. And as always, you can stay up to date on current fire conditions before you go. We have the number for the National Forest Fire Information Hotline on our website. Well, if you live in St. Louis County, you may have gotten mail from the St. Louis County Rescue Squad. That's because they're asking the community to make their yearly donations. The volunteer-based group uses the money for trainings like medical certifications and tracking missing persons. The donations also help purchase equipment and gear. Last year, they went on more than 460 missions. They rely on donations to save lives.
Well, we're an all-volunteer unit. We fall under the Sheriff's Office, but we're a 501c3. We're a separate corporation. And we cannot operate without the generous help from citizens of St. Louis County.
The squad also receives funding through state and federal grants, but as a volunteer organization, organizers say they rely largely on donations from the community. The squad has more than 80 members throughout St. Louis County. 5 years ago this morning, many of us across the Northland were waking up to downed trees and power outages. Around 4 o'clock in the morning on July 21st, 2016, a severe windstorm tore across northeast Minnesota and northwest Wisconsin. Duluth was hit especially hard. Here's a look at the woodland neighborhoods in Duluth. Now, downtown, wind speeds were clocked in at 100 miles an hour. Thousands across the Northland were without power, many for several days. Turning to Dave now for a look at the weather. You know, we were just talking about, we remember those trees getting blown down in those areas, just kind of the massive destruction that was left behind that wind.
Yeah, and I still have a few cords of downed popple that needs to be cut up and split as well. I can't even mow my own lawn, let alone cut up all the firewood left from 5 years ago. Sometimes nature overtakes us mere mortals here. Well, what's overtaking us tonight? At least a little bit of a chance for some rain and a chance for that air quality alert to stay in effect through Thursday morning for folks in Minnesota. So, of course, folks with breathing troubles have had some troubles lately and may continue through tomorrow, but hopefully ease up by tomorrow afternoon. Now, that beach hazard alert for Park Point, Wisconsin Point, that's probably expired about 5 minutes ago, but could come back again because the winds will be very similar tomorrow, easterly 5 to 15. But we do have a 40% chance for rain tonight. Duluth already got a few sprinkles. It's a 30% chance for tomorrow, and it may last through Friday evening. So through persistence, it may add up to at least a little bit. And I'll show you the latest theories on how much that little bit could be and what's to follow for the weekend. All of that, if you'll follow us through the rest of the newscast till the main weather hits in a couple more minutes.
All right. Thanks, Dave. As businesses are desperately trying to battle staffing shortages, employees have ended up putting in extra hours or taking on more responsibilities, which could cause massive burnout. CBS3's Abigail Smith talks with local experts on what you can do to combat exhaustion and how to better balance your personal and work life.
Amid the nation's staffing shortage, employees are drowning in work. That includes Sam Courtney, the executive chef at Duluth restaurant Sarah's Table. He says while they're down 5 employees, workers might work up to 80 hours a week to keep up with demand.
I got some cooks staying around 45. I got some cooks at 55. I know some cooks have gotten up to 70 or 80 hours a week, so me personally, I've hit a 96-hour week.
Courtney says with that lack of personal time, he's feeling the burnout, something life coach Nicole Karnowski says is imperative to maintain, as noticing signs of burnout can be a slow process.
You know, they're subtle sometimes. Just maybe we become less interested in things. Maybe we become a little cynical, you know, aren't enjoying our work anymore.
Karnowski says we need to find moments of peace every day, taking care of ourselves physically and mentally in small ways throughout the day.
Taking time to refresh and replenish yourself, like what do you need to refuel? If you're working mega hours, you know, people talk about work-life balance. I kind of feel like work-life balance doesn't exist. It's I call it work-life integration. How can I integrate things into my daily life that are going to bring me joy, that are going to refresh me?
It's something Courtney strives to do as he waits for more help in his kitchen.
Just trying to take better care of yourself and, you know, keeping loose, stretching, and staying hydrated, and making sure you're eating right, you know.
Employees and experts agree the best way to combat burnout is to figure out a good work-life balance. New data is showing that the Delta variant is now responsible for 75% of COVID cases in Minnesota. That data was published by the Star Tribune, and it says the Delta variant is now the dominant form of the virus, especially in areas with low vaccination rates. It also accounts for 83% of new cases nationwide. COVID cases in Minnesota are on the rise following the 4th of July holiday. Health experts warn unvaccinated children are very much at risk with the stronger and more contagious Delta variant.
This is infecting young people. We are seeing rises in severe disease and hospitalization among young people.
Now, according to the CDC, COVID hotspot areas include Arkansas, Missouri, Florida, Louisiana, Nevada, Utah, and Wyoming. The United States is extending its border closure to both Canada and Mexico. The extension will now last until August 21st. The announcement comes 2 days after the Canadian government announced it would begin letting fully vaccinated U.S. citizens cross the border starting on August 9th. The two governments have extended border closures every month due to pandemic concerns. New at 10, as we inch closer to the start of school, Hermantown Superintendent has released his preliminary recommendations for the fall. In a video posted today, Superintendent Wayne Whitwam says they plan on having in-person learning 5 days a week. And as far as masks go, Whitwam says his recommendation to the school board is to not require masks, but leave every decision up to the family. He also said that they will have students wear masks if an outbreak occurs. The CDC and the American Academy of Pediatrics have both recommended masks for students this fall. Formal recommendations from the Minnesota Department of Health and Education are expected early next week. The DEC just got its largest grants since the pandemic began. The Duluth Convention Center received more than $750,000 as part of the Shuttered Venue Operators Grant. Funds will be split between labor costs, utilities, and maintenance. This is the third grant the DEC got during the pandemic, and it will help them prepare for upcoming events.
Our message is that we are ready to have people come, and we're so excited to have our upcoming season. We're booking more and more events every day, and I think it's going to be a great summer.
The grant program, sponsored by Senator Amy Klobuchar, includes more than $16 billion in grants to venues shuttered during the pandemic. In the end of 2020, DEC leaders estimated their revenue was down more than 50%, adding up to $6.3 million. Turning to politics, we're taking a live look at the Capitol in Madison, Wisconsin, where a 9th Democrat has entered the race for Wisconsin's U.S. Senate seat. Milwaukee City Councilor Shantea Lewis is running for the seat currently held by Republican Senator Ron Johnson. He hasn't said yet if he'll run for a third term next year. Lewis's announcement comes a day after Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes joined the race. Both Lewis and Barnes would be the first African American to serve in the Wisconsin U.S. Senate if elected. Wisconsin is set to receive $400 million as a part of $26 billion legal settlement over a national opioid crisis. Today, Attorney General of Wisconsin shared the settlement included Johnson & Johnson in his listing. Johnson & Johnson agreed to pay up to $5 billion and agreed to stop selling opioids. An independent clearinghouse will be tracking the amount of opioids they send to healthcare providers. As our drought continues, boat damage is on the minds of many boaters. We'll take you next to Lake Vermilion.
I was on Lake Vermilion on Sunday when temperatures were in the upper 80s. Now today, mid-60s for a lot of places. From hot to cool, and we're going back to hot again once we get towards the weekend. Will we crack 90? There is at least one chance this week. I'll show you when, and also show you a chart on how much rain could fall over the next couple of days. All of that in one fell swoop after the break.
We pick up the phone because it's ringing. Hello, this is Sam. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Holden Insurance Agency if auto owners make sense for you.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Bolins.
And I'm Ann Nolette.
And we're Advanced Surgical Associates of Northern Minnesota.
Our goal has always been to provide the latest and best surgical techniques to you and your family.
We want to provide an alternative to the traditional surgical practices that the hospitals offer.
With robotic-assisted surgery, you're likely to have a shorter hospital stay, experience less pain, and recover quicker.
We serve Duluth, Ely, Hibbing, and the surrounding areas. Learn more at mnsurgery.com or give us a call today.
Lake Superior College is nationally recognized for quality and affordability, offering over 90 programs including career, technical, and general studies for transfer. At LSC, you can start here, save thousands. Apply for free at lsc.edu.
The all-new Honda Civic is designed to move you. In fact, Car and Driver has called the Civic more fun to drive than top competitors, because in their performance testing, the Civic was the quickest around the track, with more power and sharper handling than its rivals. The all-new Honda Civic, built for all kinds of fun. Get a great deal on the Civic. Contact your Honda dealer today or shop online.
Hi, I'm Steve Little with Bath Planet. We are starting summer out with a great special on all our bathroom products. Right now, you can get 20% off your entire project and 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2023. Get your project off your to-do list now and not pay for it until later. Go to bathplanet.com or call us today to take advantage of this amazing offer. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
Hi, I'm Kevin from ServPro. Everyone has a home project that they want to get to. Building a deck, building an addition, remodeling a bathroom. The problem is availability with local contractors. Why should you have to wait for months to get your project done? Call ServPro today for fast, quality, professional, reliable workmanship you can count on. ServPro, like it never even happened.
Get your news on the go, the CBS3 mobile app.
Plunging water levels across the region means more boulders and stumps are out of the water and ready to wreck your boat. CBS 3's Quinn Gorham spent the day on Lake Vermilion, checking out the situation on one of Minnesota's biggest and rockiest bodies of water.
The bottom of the ledger board in the spring is actually touching the water. And at the moment, look at what's happened to the water level.
Dan Carnicum, general manager of Grubens Marina and Lake Vermilion, says the water level has gotten so bad that some boaters can't even get their boats in the water.
Of course, people have boat lifts and they can't even use them sometimes right now. And it certainly is an impact. So it's of some concern, and we hope that all of that evolves with more rain.
More rain is exactly what it seems these lakes need. Ward Wallen with the Minnesota DNR says this year is one of the worst in recent history, and it's forcing them to check levels religiously.
It was probably as far back as maybe 2005 that it was something like this level. We're actually putting eyes on all our accesses weekly now because it's changing so quickly.
Because water levels vary from lake to lake, it can be difficult to gauge whether it's safe to put your boat in the water. As for Carnicum, he says conditions haven't put a dent in tourism yet, but that could change if we don't see rain soon.
Fishing actually has been holding up. And because the fishing has been holding up, I think tourism is still good.
Carnicum says lake levels could recover with one quick and heavy rain, but it'll take more to sustain the rain to help the fire conditions in the area.
Now, the CBS3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Overall, it's been a hot summer so far, so this two-day break we've got in temperatures has been nice for some folks. We went from close to 90 on the weekend now to 60s for a lot of places, and today's high temperatures very tolerable if you don't like it on the hot side. 70 in Ely, not bad at all. Only 63 in Hibbing, 72 Moose Lake, 71 Hayward, 72 Ashland, 72 to 73 for our Upper Peninsula towns. Temperatures like this won't last forever. No, it's still July. We will warm up perhaps as early as tomorrow afternoon. And by the weekend, we could be back towards saying hello to 90 degrees once again. And in a few minutes, I'll talk about how long this latest round is going to stick around. But first, we begin with current conditions at Duluth International. It's 60. Relative humidity is 83%. Easterly winds running 8 miles per hour and 30.13 inches of mercury. Our barometric pressure. Current temperatures. Upper 50s to lower 60s here for most towns, and they're probably going to run a range of mid-50s to about 60 here as the night goes on. So right now, 62 International Falls, 60 Duluth International, 67 for Hayward, and 61 in Ironwood. Now into the Doppler map we go. We've been eyeing up two low-pressure systems this week. The first one didn't do much in the way of rain. A couple of isolated thunderstorms brought like a half inch to places like Hibbing, but then missed out for many of the rest of us, and we got it traced, if anything at all. Well, this is the second low in place now. It came out of Montana, and it's been bringing spotty rain showers throughout the region, throughout the day. For example, here in Duluth, maybe we got 5 minutes worth of sprinkles. Didn't add up to much, but there's still a chance overnight tonight it'll try to do a little bit more. 40% chance for rain tonight around the region, though we don't see any large thunderstorms brewing up. It becomes a 30% chance then for tomorrow and into Friday as well. And with these 3 chances of rain, accumulation still will not be that impressive. We're looking at about maybe a quarter of an inch towards the Twin Ports. Many other towns about a tenth, but this latest run of the model indicates it could be a little sassier in the Upper Peninsula, and some border country towns may go towards a half inch to an inch. And if that is true, that's exactly what the doctor ordered. Let's hope this latest round of model runs comes true and people in Ely do get an inch by early Saturday morning. Well, tonight the rain chance is 40% for Minnesotans, with lows about 55 to 63. There's the 40% chance for the UP and Wisconsin as well, with temperatures 57 in the UP and 60 for Wisconsin. Tomorrow's daytime highs in Wisconsin and Michigan do start to warm up to warmer than normal again, 80 to 85 in the afternoon. 30% storm chance with some showers tossed in. Minnesota side of life, 80 to 85 inland, 70s by the lake, 30% storm chance, which might push its way through portions of Friday as well. But then for Saturday and Sunday, Monday too, we clear up and warm up and go into the upper 80s. Then by Tuesday, the lower 90s is possible for a one-day event. And that heat convection could trigger some showers and thunderstorms, Natalie, before we again dry up and clear up Oh, by Wednesday.
Yeah, we definitely need that rain, but as you're saying, the last couple days, I've kind of given my air conditioner a nice break, but we're ready to turn it back on again.
You know, I should have used this downspout to look for an air conditioner to buy because, you know, the demand should have been down at least a little bit. It may go up again by Friday.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on live local CBS3, a dog is home safe tonight after being lost at sea for 3 hours. We're sharing Ollie's story coming up next.
This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
Whether you're heading back to campus, the classroom, or learning from home, Menards has school supplies, storm decor, and everything else in between. Fill up your backpack with notebooks, pens, and more. Or put together the perfect study spot at home. Stop into Menards and stock up on everything for back to school. Plus, save 11% on all of it. Hurry in while supplies last. Start the school year off right with 11% off everything, now at Menards.
Dear Exit Strategy, all your pieces are in place. A tranquil lake, a serene sky, an emerald forest, a secret hideout. Thanks for being there just when I need you most. Always Toyota SUVs.
Right now, get $750 customer cash on a new 2021 Camry, CHR, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Uh-oh, that food container won't contain your food, so you mess with cling wraps and foil, hoping food won't spoil. Well, not anymore. Now there's Stretch and Fresh Containers, the amazing food storage containers with stretch and fit lids that let you store more. Even the odd-shaped foods you couldn't put in containers before. Just stretch over the food and snap lock the lid to keep food fresh. There's even a freshness date dial to track storage time. It comes in the sizes you need to store all the foods you want with amazing storage capacity. It's freezer and microwave safe, and the containers nest for compact, stacked, space-saving storage. And right now, the 6-piece set is yours for just $19.95, and the shipping is free. But wait, call now and we'll double the offer and send a second set. Just pay a separate fee. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-378-1232 or go to trystretchandfresh.com. That's 1-800-378-1232 or order online at trystretchandfresh.com.
Fairview has expanded options to access your own physician. You can be seen in person, and we would encourage you to do so if that's recommended by your provider. We also have telephone and virtual visits available, as well as e-visits. Certainly it is safe to come into our clinics or our emergency room if that is needed, and we've got enhanced safety measures to keep you safe when you do come. We do want patients to feel comfortable to receive the care that they need when they need it.
Fairview Range, we're here. Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel, weekday mornings on CBS.
Northwest Outlet is your ARE truck topper headquarters.
Join us Thursday at 10 as we sit down with one of Minnesota's longest-sitting lawmakers. We'll hear about the new challenges he faces with his recent diagnosis of ALS. The details on how he plans to persevere for his community on CBS3.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel, weekday mornings on CBS.
A dog that got carried away figuratively and literally while swimming in the sea. A little dog named Ollie had to be exhausted after United Kingdom authorities say he was found on a rocky outcropping in Wales, 3 miles, where he went into the ocean after going for a swim near Newton Point. The Springer Spaniel reportedly kept paddling out to sea. He was missing for 3 hours and was found 3 miles away from where he got into the water. Volunteer responders with the Royal National Lifeboat Institution rescued Ollie and returned him safely to his owners. 3 hours for a little dog to keep paddling?
That's a long time.
That's a
lot of stamina and endurance.
Yeah, right?
More than I have right now.
He should go to the Olympics, the doggy Olympics for swimming, right?
Let's let him know.
Yeah, we'll
send him to Tokyo.
We'll give Ollie a call to head out to Tokyo. But man, he must sure like the water. But turning to sports here, what do we got coming up tonight, Lex?
Well, Bucks in 6, his music to your ears, and madness in Milwaukee as 5-decade drought was laid to rest. Iowa Real in Sports next.
Gail King, Anthony Mason, and Tony DeCopel, weekday mornings on CBS.
Hi, I'm Deb. By April,
2016, I had lost 85 pounds. It was a very easy program to do. Blood pressure has gone way down. I feel great.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
At Super One Foods, you'll find more than just low prices and better choices. You'll find friendly faces like ours, working hard to save you money.
Super One has a tireless commitment to quality and freshness and a goal of delivering 5-star service to every customer to bring the absolute best value to your shopping experience. Check out these specials available at all Super One locations going on now.
So stop into the Super One Foods right in your neighborhood. Super One Foods, serving you with low prices and better choices.
Go on, get off the ladder and place it back where you found it. The days of dangerous climbs are over. Gutter Helmet provides year-round protection, preventing buildup of debris, keeping your gutters clear and free-flowing. With its heavy-duty support brackets and exclusive helmet heat ice reduction system, Gutter Helmet's been designed to withstand the harshest weather conditions. Get Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice for gutter protection, and never clean your gutters again.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find your next adventure in a new Chevy.
Make no monthly payments for the rest of the summer on all Silverado 1500 Crew Cab pickups. Plus, get 2.49% financing for 72 months and get $2,000 cash allowance.
Enhance your quality of life. Increase your mobility. Achieve your potential. For specialized, individualized care, call Northern Orthotic and Prosthetic Center, providing the professional care you deserve. Northern Orthotic and Prosthetic Center, serving people throughout northern Minnesota, Wisconsin, and upper Michigan.
Summer is here. Enjoy it in style with hot fashions for the whole family. Find big bargains on sandals, rubber boots, and trail shoes from Keen, Teva, Merrill, Chaco, Columbia, and the North Face. Get your family's summer fit with the entire line of Columbia and the North Face clothing. New colors, styles on capris, tees, shorts, rain, wind, and fleece jackets, and UPF sun-rated clothing. Get smart wool and darn tough socks for the whole family. Northwest Outlet Superior. We'll make sure you look good.
Want to lose fat quickly? Lose up to 1 pound of fat a day.
Started my weight loss journey with Healthy Systems USA Easter weekend. By the end of October, I have lost 92 pounds.
If you've got that, don't worry about that. Healthy Systems USA.
The 50-year wait is over. The Milwaukee Bucks are on the top of the basketball world once again, and they got to do it in front of a sea of fans last night. It wasn't easy, but the Bucks were able to pull out a 3-2 series win over the Phoenix Suns last night. They're just the 5th team ever to come back from a 0-2 deficit and win the NBA Finals, winning 4 straight games, 1 on the road to claim the championship. Giannis finished with 50 points in Game 6, just the 7th player to get to a 50 in a Finals game. 6 other players have done it, and all of them are Hall of Famers. In seasons and Supermax contracts ever being drafted by the Bucks, Giannis delivered a title.
I wanted to get the job done, you know, but that's my stubborn side. Like, it's easy to go somewhere and go and win a championship with somebody else. It's easy. I could go, I don't want to put anybody in the spot, but I could go to a super team and, you know, just do my part and win a championship, still won. But this is the hard way to do it, and this is the way, and we did it. We did it, man.
Giannis, of course, won Finals MVP. No surprise there. Meanwhile, the bigger party was outside Pfizer Forum last night in the Deer District Plaza, which was expanded for Game 6 of the Finals to accommodate 65,000 fans, 40 more than they had previously hosted, surrounding the stadium on 3 sides, and it turned into a party before the game even started. About a half hour before tip-off, the entrances had to be blocked off because they were already at capacity, so people lined the streets anyways. There was confetti, fireworks, and other antics that you might expect. The Deer District was crowded well into the night as Wisconsinites celebrated the 2nd ever Bucks championship and first since 1971. At 10 in the morning, most people would say coffee first. But when you are a new NBA champion and named your team's MVP in an NBA Finals, You may say Chick-fil-A first, and that is exactly what Giannis Antetokounmpo did. He celebrated in style with a trip to Chick-fil-A.
I have a 50-piece. Sorry, I will put you. Can I put your camera? Do you mind or no?
Sure.
There's 150,000 people watching you right now.
Really?
Yes. So can I have please a 50-piece Mac Minis? 50 exactly.
Okay.
Not 51. Not 49. Chicken Minis. Yes. 50. And let me have a large drink. No ice. Half Sprite. Half lemonade. Bucks in 6. Bucks in 6.
The Minnesota Twins have been dominated by the Windy City lately. In their 16th matchup of the season, they hope to give the White Sox the red light. To top of 3, where the Twins opened the game with a bang. Max Kepler picks up his 12th home run of the season, crushing this Dylan Cease ball to right field for the 1-0 lead. We remain in the 3rd, but move from the top to bottom. Adam Engel delivers the same result, but in a less flashier way. Fast grounder shortstop creating enough time for Billy Hamilton to score, tying it all up at 1. Twins break out of the top of 5 to snap the tie 2-1, and they continue to tack on the runs at last check. Twins lead 6-2 in the bottom of 8. Spirits were extra high in Milwaukee after last night's epic victory, which also carried into American Family Field this afternoon as the Brewers close out their 3-game set with the Royals. Fast forward to the tie game in the 5th. Willie Adames chops one to the shortstop, who goes to first for the out. Colton Wong scores, putting the Crew up 3-2. The Royals responded as Nicky Lopez sends a rocket to the corner off Brent Suter, scoring not 1 but 2. Royals snap the tie again to lead 5-3. Only one Royals 1 was earned, but it was enough to beat the Crew 6-3. They host the White Sox on Friday 4-3. And that's a wrap for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
This is the internet that keeps the TV streaming, the meeting zooming, the playlist flowing, and the doorbell showing
Anybody home?
who's coming and going. This is the internet that powers the workout, that does the homework, that makes the lights work, that makes for light work, and makes...
Don't forget to pick up Charlie.
...your life work. This is the internet that keeps it all connected and has hundreds of people who ensure it's protected.
Nice try, hackers.
This is the internet voted best because it's extreme, nothing less.
Funerals can be emotionally devastating for a family to go through. Besides the sorrow, loved ones are left with the high cost of arranging a funeral. Funeral Advantage was formed to help protect your family when they need it most. It pays your loved ones up to $20,000 immediately for funeral and any other expenses.
It's a good feeling to know that my family will be taken care of if anything happens to me.
Funerals can easily cost $9,000 or more, but government benefits pay only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the rest.
It's so easy. Just answer a few simple health questions. This is so affordable, even for someone like me who's on a fixed income.
If you're 40 to 85, get information on how to protect your family. Funeral Advantage is something we all need. There's no risk or obligation. Call now.
Get the facts about how easy it is to protect your family. There's no risk or obligation. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
Celebrate summer with a certified vehicle from Cary Toyota in Superior. Head for the hills in this 2017 Highlander Limited or drive away in a certified 2018 RAV4 Hybrid. Prefer a larger SUV? Check out this certified 2021 4Runner TRD Off-Road or choose a certified 2018 Tundra Limited for all your outdoor adventures. Inventory is constantly changing, so hurry in to Cary Toyota in Superior to lock in your 2021 summer driving fun while supplies last. You can also ask about our rental vehicles. Cary Toyota in Superior, voted best car dealer 22 times.
Join us Thursday at 10 as we sit down with one of Minnesota's longest-sitting lawmakers. We'll hear about the new challenges he faces with his recent diagnosis of ALS. The details on how he plans to persevere for his community on CBS3.
This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS3.
Well, before we go, a replica of a historic Duluth plane will be making its debut at a summer air show. Members of the Duluth Aviation Institute spent more than 5 years building a replica of the Lark of Duluth. The original Lark was a flying boat built in 1913. It belonged to 2 Duluthians and was featured in the 1913 and 1914 Lark of the Lake Carnivals at the Duluth Boat Club. The replica will make its debut in the 2021 Oshkosh Adventure next week. Institute members say they're proud of this piece of Duluth history and are happy to have it on display. Quick last check of the weather here, Dave, before we go.
All right, let's take a look at the 7-day forecast and eye up chances for rain. And we do have one tonight, Thursday and Friday. It's only 30 to 40% for the chance, but sometimes may actually pay off now through early Saturday morning. Then we start to go sunny and warm again, at least through Monday.
All right, thanks for joining us. Have a good night.